Hey golf fans, this is early 1981 and welcome back to live PGA Tour 2K21 gameplay here on the channel. Today we are going to be taking a look at Fred Bomber's 100th anniversary version of Pebble Beach. It is the 119th US Open LiDAR version and I really cannot wait to get my teeth into this. Before we do tee off guys, I just want to thank everyone for the continued support on the channel. It truly is appreciated. So let's take a look at the course details. Everything as default. Fairways are firm, greens are firm, green speed is medium fast, time of day is dawn, and the weather is overcast. Let's have a look at the tee options. We do have 5 tee options and we are going to be swinging from the black tees, which are playing 7,145 yards, and as always pin set number 1. Now this is a complete remake of Pebble Beach with full LiDAR data and planting, and Fred Bomber also used the pin sheets from the 119th US Open tournament. So I really cannot wait to play this one guys. We are going to be swinging on pro difficulty settings because I really need to dial my swing in for my society, which has really taken off guys. If you've not yet joined early 1981's World of Golf Society in all platforms, please do check it out. So we are going to have to shape this from the opening tee shot. Just going to try and take this up the center of the fairway. We do have a 10-mile-per-hour wind holding us up, which should take us to the left hand side as well. We do kick things off with a perfect. This should comfortably find the center of the fairway. I would imagine we're going to have an awkward lie at our feet here, but it should be nothing more than a pitch into this first green. This is one of the most iconic golf courses in the world that really needs no introduction. So we are going to pitch this with the 9-iron. That wind will hold us up. We certainly want to be left hand side if this flag stick. Slope at our feet really is going to move us to the right as well. It is another perfect. This should sit down fairly quickly. It's a little bit longer than I would have liked, and it didn't sit down as quickly as I had hoped neither. Oh, now this is a test and downhill putt. Green speeds are 165. I think if I go about a foot past the pin here, this ball could well trickle off the green. But I'm confident of draining this one, so we are going to attack it. That should turn. It didn't turn, and I tell you what, that's all the way off the green now. I cannot believe that putt never turned. That was a poor read, and we are going to be struggling for par here on the opening hole of Pebble Beach. But let's see if we can chip this one in from the fringe. We can be aggressive here due to the uphill lie. We got the perfect, and I tell you what, it kicks in off the flag. On other days that may have kicked out and the pin rejected it. We do scramble for the par and we will move on to hole number 2. No need to watch the replay guys. I do apologize about the replays, but like I've said in previous videos, I am trying to collect replay highlights for a PGA Tour 2K21 montage. So hole number 2, this is going to be a long par 4. This is probably one of the worst winds you could have on the course. The majority of tee shots are going to be into that wind. I tell you what, this could well leave us a 3-wood in across the hazards here. 11-mile-per-hour wind. I'm really in between clubs. I go from 218 to 3-wood. I'm going to have to fully loft up 3-wood here, and this now becomes a shot that you would expect on master difficulty. Try to float 3-wood up, use the bank at the back of the green, just past the pin. That needs to get down. I tell you what, this is going to be a fantastic golf shot. We do kick it into that uphill slope, and that is going to set up a really good birdie opportunity from 11 feet out. But look at the difficulty of these greens. This is going to be a tough putt. Just want to feather this down there. It's a good weight. Is it going to turn? Oh, it just breezes by the right hand side edge of the cup. And this is still no gimme from 5 feet. The breaks on these greens are really aggressive, but we do knock that in for the par save. Thank you to everyone who's been taking part on my YouTube community page and voting for courses and what they want to see on the channel. It really helps me out knowing what you guys want to see. So once again, we're going to have to shape this tee shot. I'm going to try and find the left center of the fairway. This is a big shot coming up because this could go horribly wrong. We do execute the perfect. Oh, that is turning beautifully. And that is really going to work out and leave us a nice pitch shot into this difficult green. Still level par here. We do have a 13-mile-per-hour crosswind. I think gap wedge with full backspin should just about sit down close to the pin and set up a good birdie opportunity. It is another perfect. This should bounce out and then hopefully check up instantly. It has done, and that is going to give us a really good look for birdie here on hole number 3. Not a lot of movement in this one. But yeah, I thought I would play on pro difficulty today, guys, because like I say, my society has really taken off thanks to Terry Farron, aka Togger. He is really leading the line in competitions and new ideas for the society. We are cross-platform. Currently our top 20 players in the world from all platforms are being highlighted on social media. They're fighting it out to be the world's #1 and the best golfer on the society. But at the moment, I'm not really at the stage where I'm competing as much as I would like to. And I feel that comes down to me playing 1 round a week on pro, because the majority of the time I'm recording, I am on master difficulty. But if you guys do not want to see me record rounds on pro, please let me know in the comment section. But I just thought that maybe 1 round a week I could play on pro difficulty just to try and get my swing together, because there is a huge difference in the timing from pro to master, in my opinion. So we've left ourselves a pitch shot in. We've got an 11-mile-per-hour wind holding us up here. That should get down. It should spin. It has sat down instantly. Fortunately, it didn't generate any spin, or we could have spun back a good few feet there. Still a missable putt here, but we do convert it, and we pick up back-to-back birdies. And with that, we move to 2 under par. But I must admit, pro difficulty settings is far more enjoyable to play on than master. Far less frustrating. I'm really in between clubs here once again, so I'm just going to try and shape this against the wind. Try and find the left-hand side of the fairway and hope for a kick. The green should filter all the way down towards the flagstick. This should be good. Come on, kick, 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 kick. I'm a little bit higher up the fairway than I would have liked there. Is it going to find the dance floor? Oh, it just comes up short. We were so close to getting that down onto the putting surface. Now, this is a delicate little chip shot here. Need to have hands like Seve Ballesteros here. Try to chip this in, but try to be cautious at the same time. Oh, that could run out despite the fast. It has done, and that is a fantastic chip shot right into the heart of the cup. And with that, we do move to 3 under par. So 3 consecutive birdies gets us to 3 under par. But this truly is a remarkable coastline golf course, guys, right next to the Pacific Ocean. Such an enjoyable course to play and look at. And so far, this course plays as good as it looks, as you would expect from friend Bomber. He really is the king of LiDAR courses. So just try to shape this against the wind once again so we do not run out of fairway. Firm conditions here, so I fully expect to use the whole length of this fairway here. That's a slight slope, but we did shape it, and we are going to find the right hand side of the fairway. Good eagle opportunity here. That's a fantastic tee shot. I think 4-iron with that 9-mile-per-hour crosswind comfortably gets there. Just got to try and land this at the front of the green and run it up that slope. Anything too far past the pin and it is going to be a tricky downhill putt. So try to get it as close to the flagstick as possible. It's a great execution. Now this should kick right uphill towards the pin. That could check up anytime soon, and that really is a remarkable golf shot. It has gave us a good eagle opportunity from 5 feet out, and hopefully we can convert this. But look at those ocean views, guys. Big putt coming up here. That should turn. It has turned, and that really is a fantastic eagle. And with that, we move to 5 under par. So we now step on to the short par 3/7. Now this course is one of the most photographed holes in the world, and it is an elevated tee and you hit straight out towards the Pacific Ocean. We do have a 12 mph wind, but I think sandwich with a little bit of topspin should be made for this hole here. That wind is hurting us a little bit, but hopefully this topspin can just see us through the centre of the green and up towards the flagstick. It's a good strike. The wind's moving us beautifully. Oh, it's short. Yeah, that's going to be a few yards short. We did get a firm bounce, but it is going to leave us a lengthy putt from 20 feet out. This one is going to swing from right to left. Just want to get the weight right here. We've certainly got the weight. Have we got the read? No, that's going to miss left edge. We were close though. We do tap it in for the par. And the birdie and eagle run does come to an end here on the 7th hole. So hole number 8 is going to be a long par 4 into the wind. The reason being we're not going to be able to hit driver here, I don't think. No, just going to deal off 3 wood and leave us a set-up shot across the water into the downhill green. We may well have got away with driver if we added a good bit of de-loft. As you can see, 197 yards into the wind. We're going to have to go 3 hybrid, and I'm really going to have to float this up. Once again, we are just awkward yardage with the club selection here. So full loft, full backspin. Try and play it into the backstop here. And see if we can set up a birdie opportunity. It is another perfect. This is tracking well. Is it going to sit down though? Oh, it's came down a lot quicker than I expected, and that is a fantastic golf shot. It's going to be a tricky putt though. We are pin high. As you can see, it's a nasty putt. This one's 11 feet out, but it will swing very aggressively from left to right. Is it going to turn? It does turn. What a fantastic putt that is. Now, when I play society events, it's funny, I say this to guys, I play as well as I normally do, but on the greens I just crumble. It seems that those kind of putts on my society rounds just would not drop, or will not drop. And when you've got so many fantastic players in your society, you need to make every putt count. It's another perfect, and look at the views of this 9th hole, guys. We're playing back into the coastline, and this truly is a remarkable remake of Pebble Beach from Friend Bomber. Just look at that views. Let's appreciate them. That is absolutely stunning views of the Pacific Ocean. So once again, really in between clubs, we're going to have to almost fully loft this 3 wood, turn it from right to left against the wind and the slope, and see if we can carry the bunker and land it near the flagstick. Tough shot coming up here. Really need to execute this well. Oh, it's a baby slow, and I think with that we are going to come up short now. Really needed to pull off the perfect. And that is going to be a nasty bunker shot into this elevated green. Just need to splash this as close to the flagstick as possible. Lighter feet is going to shoot the ball right. But this is going to be another delicate chip shot, or should I say splash shot, from the bunker here. Not the best of lies. Is it going to sit down? It checks up reluctantly, but that is going to definitely be a missable putt. Probably 8 feet, 7 feet out. Going to have to take my time in this one. These are the kind of putts that I do miss on a regular basis when I'm playing my society rounds. But not on this occasion. That does turn right into the heart of the cup, and we do finish with a 6 under par front 9. So, hole number 10. Once again, stunning coastline views. Just going to take this down the left-hand side, apply a little bit of shape because the fairway does slope from left to right. We will have another awkward lie at our feet. We do pull off the perfect. This ball is going to kick right. And it's going to be another lengthy approach shot into this green, which is right next to the Pacific Ocean. I'm really in between clubs here, you know. I don't know if 4 iron gets there. And then I've got a huge jump up to 4 hybrid, which is playing 199. That's far too long, but we will shape this fully against the wind and the slope. Try and find the front left of the green and let it release down the slope towards the flagstick. So another exhibition golf shot coming up here. Oh, we pull off the perfect. This should turn and hopefully kick right with the slopes. Go, go, go. Oh, what a fantastic golf shot that is, ladies and gentlemen. And if you do appreciate good golf shots and you haven't already done so, please spam that like button. Still a tricky putt. I just felt that the 4-iron wouldn't have had the legs to get there. Past the pin was actually the easier putt, to be fair. That needs to stay up. Needs to stay up. No. Good weight. But we are going to have to settle for the par here on the 10th. But Pebble Beach has so many lengthy par 4s depending on the wind. But par on many of these holes is a good score, even on pro settings. So hole number 11, this is a short par 4. We do have a 9 mile per hour wind. So setting this down the right hand side and allowing the wind to bring us back into the centre of the fairway. This should leave us nothing more than a wedge into the green. It's another perfect. Starting to feel my mojo with the swing timing on the pros. I've really got to swing a lot slower on pro settings than I do on master difficulty. So I think gap wedge with full backspin here. Wind is going to hold us up, shift us to the right. Try and land this at the front of the green, but it is slope, so it should take a firm kick out and hopefully sit down next to the pin. Oh, we get the perfect. So hoping for a firm kick out here, just right at the front of the green. There it is there. The ball's checked up beautifully, actually spun back a little bit, but it is going to give us a good look for birdie. Like, even from 7 feet out, you can see this is a difficult putt. Taking my time in this one. Is it going to turn? Oh, it's turned a lot more than I gave it credit for. Disappointed not to pick up the birdie there. But these greens are very, very tough to read on a consistent basis. And we will move on to hole number 12. This is a par 3. We do have the wind behind us. I'm really going to be in between clubs here. I even think 4 hybrid's too long. I think 4-iron should just about get there, guys. There is a backstop if we are too long. I'm convinced 4-iron carries the bunker here and lands at the front of the green. We do have a 9 mile per hour wind assisting us here. It is 30 feet below the tee box. We do pull off the perfect. Oh, that needs to go. It needs to go. Oh, it's comfortably going to get there. And we actually get a beautiful soft landing on the heavy rough, and that has worked out superbly. I didn't play for that landing on the heavy rough. I did play for the kick at the front of the green, try to use the backstop there. Let's see if we can pull off this birdie opportunity from 5 feet out. Should turn. It does turn right into the heart of the cup this time, and we do move to 7 under par. But even on pro difficulty, this is a testing course. So hole number 8, one of the rare times we have had the wind behind us on a par 4. Just shaping this from left to right. Try to keep it in the centre of the fairway. Fantastic golf shot, but look at those views of the entire course and the coastline, guys. It truly is magnificent. Friend Bomber never lets you down. On a LiDAR course. It says what it does on the tin. Such a fantastic version of Pebble Beach. It really, really is. So just going to apply a good bit of topspin here and de-loft sand wedge, because once again, due to the wind, we are really in between clubs. So hoping for a firm bounce out here. We do get the perfect. This should really kick out firmly and roll out as well with the topspin we have applied, and it is a really good approach shot. We are firing darts at some of these pins here at Pebble Beach. And look at the flag stick. The flag is waving about in the wind. And it is another birdie. We do get to 8 under with 2 par 5s remaining on this course, this being the second last one of them. So we do have wind assistance, so we should comfortably reach this in 2, you know. But it is a bottleneck fairway up here. I'm just going to fully deal off this and try and find the left-hand side of the fairway. Let this run along the firm fairways here. It's a baby fast, but that's not going to affect us whatsoever. Just hopefully we've got enough fairway to work with here on the left-hand side. And look at the run out we've got there, 309 yards. I was convinced we could have reached this in 2. We will try and kick driver off the deck here and bounce it up towards the green, but I feel we may come up short due to the elevation gain. We do get the perfect. I think this is going to kick hard left though, you know. Oh, it has done. That is a brutal kick. And with that, we have found ourselves in the heavy rough. This is not an easy up and down for birdie, sadly. But we are going to splash this. Full backspin. It will reluctantly sit down coming out the heavy rough. It will run on a good bit. We do get a laser beam perfect. This should release, get in the hole. And that is a fantastic recovery shot from the heavy rough, and it is going to set up a straightforward birdie opportunity. We do drop into the hole and we move to 9 under par. So hole number 15. This is a downhill par 4, almost drivable with a double figure wind behind you. I don't think on today's weather we will reach there. The wind has actually really died down the last few holes though, to be honest. It's went from double figures to low mild conditions. That is going to leave nothing more than a pitch or a flop. What are we, 63 yards out? I think we can just about go past the flagstick here and fully spin this back. We should generate a lot of backspin with this club here. So let's see if we can land it just a few feet past the pin and get it spinning all the way back. Come on. Oh, I didn't need the backspin, to be fair. In all fairness, I did only get 96% power there, but it has worked out well. Still a missable putt from 6 feet. But it turns delightfully into the cup. And with that, we do move to double figures under par. So 10 under, hole number 16. This really is a beautiful hole. Downhill, dogleg right. I'm just worried I run out of fairway here. Let's just hit it anyway. We get the perfect. That ball needs to get down. Oh, that is absolutely shot way further down the fairway than I expected it to. And this is going to be a difficult shot from the heavy rough. That was an error. I think 3 wood should have been the play there, and it would have left me nothing more than a wedge or 9 iron into the 16th green. But let's see if we can recover here with a pitch shot. Having to go up to the gap wedge due to the lie. This ball's certainly not going to sit down in a hurry. It should bounce. Ah, it's going to be far too long. It just about grips onto the edge of the green. I really didn't expect that carry there out the heavy rough. But this is another tough putt coming up. Just try to get this as close to the flagstick as possible. If it drops, it's a bonus. Is it going to turn? It does turn. What a putt. Some of the putts I pulled off today, guys, are better putts than I do normally drain from this range of these difficulty of greens. But hole number 17, fantastic par 3. Just look at that unusual hourglass shaped green. It truly is fantastic. The green is long and thin, and it's got about a 45-degree angle from the golfer to the tee, so it really is a difficult shot here. I am going to have to shape this once again against the wind, full backspin on this free hybrid, and I still think I'm going to be long, but just once again really in between yardages here, having to be creative. We do get the perfect. Oh, it's turning beautifully, but it is going to be too long here. That ball needs to get down. I think we're going to kick out into the fringe, maybe even a light rough. We have done. It's a heavy rough, it's not light rough, but let's see if we can chip this in, or at the very worst, chip it close and walk away with the par. Tough chip shot here, don't want to run this too far past the pin. It's a decent execution, it is just going to miss on the right hand side, but it should make sure we do walk away with par from 5 feet here. We do exactly that, and we are going to step on to one of the best finishing holes in the world of golf, which is the par 5 18th here at Pebble Beach. What a spectacular golf hole. Wow, that the cypress tree looks rather underwhelming here. I do know the guys have got very limited tools to what trees they can plant, but I'm just not so sure about that tree. It just doesn't have the effect I was looking for on the 18th fairway. Some great backstories to the 2 cypress trees that do guard the 18th fairway and the green, guys. Go and check it out. But that's a solid tee shot. It should ensure that we can comfortably reach this testing green in 2. Anything too far left, you've got bunkers and water, and anything too right, you will find those greenside bunkers as well. I'm really in between clubs here once again, but I'm going to try and sting a 4 hybrid with full backspin into the center of the green and let it release out and hopefully set up an eagle opportunity. Let's give these grandstand fans something to cheer. It's a great strike, by the way. Oh, this could be really, really good. This should have a lot of momentum. That needs to check up now. It's a fantastic shot into the 18th. We do get that standing ovation, and hopefully we can finish with the eagle here. This has been a truly remarkable experience, guys. We do finish with the eagle. That is going to be a 13 under 58 here at the legendary Pebble Beach. But what a fantastic golf course Friend Bomber has delivered for our playing pleasure, guys. But that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And until the next video, take care, peace out, and love you all.